Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of A2C Emergence. I'm Elliot. I'm joined here by Maven, and we got a special rundown here tonight, as that is our main event tonight. MJF and Carmelo Hayes will go one-on-one just before they take the clash for the tag team titles at New Year's Revolution.
And Randy Orton versus Sting, the legend killer versus legend. Sting's last appearance was Halloween Havoc, I'm pretty sure, where he got buried by Danhausen. I wonder how he's going to come back from that.
Before Will takes on AJ for the Genesis Championship, he has to take on another member of the Phenomenal Elite, Kenny Omega.
And the Fatal 5-Way to determine who's going to face RVD for the title at the Christmas Emergence. The Emergence on 34th Street, actually.
That will be kicking off
with Swerve Strickland. Whose house? Swerve's house. This guy's like an all-around competitor, former world champion. Wait, who the hell?
The hell?
Who's that?
Is that Kofi Kingston?
Rocking a cool new sweater, not sweater, jacket. I'm an idiot.
What? Nonetheless, Kofi Kingston's taking out Swerve Strickland. Swerve has a match here in a matter of moments, as Kofi's going to work on Swerve at the top of the ramp. Oh no, Kofi, don't do this, Kofi, no!
And Swerve Strickland just got killed by a damn zebra. I don't even know what to call that getup. And it's Rey Fenix, one half of a former tag team champion, a very respectful competitor, a very respectable competitor too. Very athletic, highly touted, as well as coming from another company. We don't talk about that company, but he came from it. This guy is like one of the best luchadors in the world. We still don't know his actual name. I asked for his information. He ran away from me.
Rey Fenix looking to start out singles gold for the first time in his career.
But with these four other men in this arena that are going to be going against him, can he measure up to the challenge of that, or is he gonna crumble?
And Maven, I've just received word from the A2C doctors here on Emergence that Swerve Strickland is out of action here tonight, and this matchup will be deemed a fatal 4-way for the remainder of this match.
And it's oh my god. I mean, obviously he'd be out of action. I wouldn't expect him to do anything after that. I think Kofi Kingston's actually making his title chances larger by taking care of Swerve Strickland. That is, if Kofi is going for the TV title, though. And it is Aleister Black rising from the dead. He is a Swiss savant master with that black mass, spinning roundhouse kick can put your lights out in a second. He's beat multiple competitors with that thing, multiple. And he's looking to put everybody to sleep with the black mass, using his martial arts expertise and his martial arts moveset, as well as his crippling athleticism and his determination to win this match. I'm pretty sure this is my guy to win. He's just too good.
Black is a former Genesis champion of himself. He won it back at Elimination Chamber back in February and hasn't held any singles gold ever since. But now he's got an opportunity. And don't forget, the winner of this matchup will take on RVD on the 34th Street Emergence episode next week for the TV title.
Look at Aleister Black, intimidating in his presence and intimidating in his moveset. The guy's a shooter through and through.
Indeed he is. But here comes the fourth and final competitor. Here comes Haku.
And Haku, what do you say about Haku that hasn't already been said already? One of the toughest men in the business. Bit off somebody's nose, probably taken off an ear. Could take Bear Mason to the face without batting an eye. He's one of the toughest men ever lived. I'm pretty sure Chuck Norris checks under his bed for Haku. I'm pretty sure when God said let there be light, Haku said turn the lights off. He is just that tough. He has about the weight of a Ford F-150 and about the punch of a bullet train. With that Tongan death grip, he'll probably be able to knock everybody out.
Now, Haku finally makes his way to the ring. Fatal four-way, or we have another superstar coming into this matchup.
Is this? Yeah, I swear.
Oh my God, I'm a fucking idiot. I totally forgot Nick Wayne was in this match. Oh my gosh.
Nick Wayne in this 5th in the company ever, already having a title opportunity in his hands. This guy is young and very athletic too. With his athleticism and his finishing move, Wayne's World, or his top rope cutter as to call it, he might be able to clinch this match. The newbie versus all these vets in the business. Can you believe he's only 20 years old?
Only 20 years old and getting in a very good opportunity. He's in a very good position right now. He takes on Haku, Aleister Black, and Rey Fenix, but only one can face RVD for that TV title. The matchup is underway, and Fenix going straight to Haku. Fenix going in the cover on Haku, but ref is there to.
So how do you think about Rey Fenix's chances here? I think he's had the most matches out of everybody, even though he's not a singles guy. Strike combo. Looking for some Pencak Salat.
Now Black going to work on Fenix, and there are those big strikes by Aleister Black that he's known for. As now Nick Wayne going to work on Black now.
And Haku working the arms and the back of Rey Fenix. Now Rey Fenix hitting a combo, hits both of them with that enziguri. Now Rey Fenix gets him into the corner, gets out the ring. What's he planning? He's taking something from the apron. He has a stop sign. Now Haku kind of controlling traffic here. And also Aleister looking for something under the ring. A big splash in the corner by Haku to Nick Wayne. Another point about the athleticism of Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix, he's an athletic phenom. He's like one of the goats of luchadors. I don't know if you even call it that, but he's one of the best luchadors on this planet right now. He's probably give him like 2 more years and he'll probably be in a GOAT conversation.
Now, Nick Wayne was going on Haku, and now Aleister Black with the springboard moonsault to Nick Wayne as Nick Wayne rolling out.
He's going for something else now. He's the one. He's the guy to bringing all the weapons to the ring. He's got a stop sign again, and it didn't work again.
Now Haku going outside the ring. Thought he was going for Aleister Black, and now Haku got that stop sign. Now Black has in a big elbow by Black. And now Aleister Black with that stop sign right to the face of Haku. Now Ray Phoenix turning his attention back to Aleister Black, but a big punch right to the back. As now Phoenix fires back with the right, and some big kicks and a big kick right to the face. Big suplex by Phoenix. Phoenix going into the cover on Black, but not even a 1 count. And a big Rana by Phoenix to Nick Wayne. And oh, there's a big cutter by Ray Phoenix. Phoenix going into the cover, count of 1, and Nick Wayne is there to break it up.
And handspring, tries to go for a cutter or a stunner, actually. Ray Phoenix is working the foot. Ray Phoenix trying to go for that finisher. Nope. Respawn. Oh, and Black Mass to the face of Haku. He might win this one early. Tries to drop kick Aleister Black. Aleister Black's on fire right now. Stop sign to the back. Diving clothesline. Not diving close. Diving crossbody on the back of Ray Phoenix. Not even a 1 count by Nick Wayne. And a savate kick to the face of Nick Wayne by Haku. It's Haku's ring right now, and he can do whatever he wants in it. Covering Nick Wayne off of Haku's signature. Nope. Only a 2 count. No. And Haku shoulder checks Aleister Black down with the power. And a diving headbutt. You have the floor.
Ray Phoenix, big stomp right to the back, and another big stomp right to the back of Aleister. Big scoop slam by Haku. Ray Phoenix going into the cover. Haku doesn't see it, and he breaks it up just in time. Now a big elbow right to the face of Phoenix as Haku going back up to that middle rope. I think he's calling up Phoenix. No, he's going for Black and a big axe handle.
That big Tongan grip. Ray Phoenix might be able to get out. Yeah, he's able to get out of the Tongan grip. That's kind of surprising given Ray Phoenix's not really this impressive track record. So listen to a big calf kick by Haku. Haku is on fire right now. Springboard moonsault to Haku.
Now
Nick Wayne rolling back into the ring.
Aleister, I thought he might have been trying to set Haku up for that Black Mass, but Nick Wayne looked like he saw what Black was going for, and now Black is just going to make Nick Wayne pay, going right for that knee.
And that jumping complete shot.
Aleister was trying to go again for that Black Mass, but Phoenix was right there to break it up, and now Phoenix and Black on the middle rope. Big Hurricane Rana taking out Aleister Black and taking out Ray Phoenix in the process. Phoenix going for the cover, in on Black, and a kick out.
That big Frankensteiner and a springboard drop kick to Haku for one for the road, and then Aleister Black, he rolls up Ray Phoenix. Nick Wayne breaks it up. Springboard moonsault on Ray Phoenix. He goes for the pin. Haku sees it. He breaks it up. Aleister Black is in the corner. Nick Wayne rolls out. Haku tries to run at him with his size. No! STO by Haku to Nick Wayne.
Now, Haku with some big elbows right to the leg of Phoenix. Now rolling out the ring, and now Aleister Black going up to the top rope, maybe targeting Nick Wayne, and there's a big drop right to the midsection from the top rope. And now Haku going into the cover, maybe looking to pick up a big victory with everybody down, and no, he's going to kick out.
And Haku has him by the neck.
Now Phoenix going to work on Haku. Haku catches him with a big elbow, big super kick. by Haku. And now Haku going back up to the top rope. Maybe going again for that big headbutt right to Phoenix. And now, oh, Black Mass by Black. Aleister Black with the Black Mass. Going to the cover.
He's out.
Looking to pick up the victory, but it's going to kick out.
And a big Canadian destroyer by Nick Wayne. I'm pretty sure that was Nick Wayne. And a big to the face. Nick Wayne might be getting his fire back here.
No.
And then a big springboard dropkick. Didn't get all of it, but he still knocked down Aleister Black. And Rey Fenix goes for the pin foolishly right in front of a able-bodied Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne rolls out. He goes for Nick Wayne, but instead he gets Haku. And Nick Wayne capitalizes. No, he gets rolled up. 1, 2, no 3. And a knee to the face by Aleister Black. He's got him right now. He's gonna double team him right now. And a double flapjack. And a Black Mass. And another Black Mass. And another Black Mass.
My God. Aleister Black picks up the victory. What a sequence. A double Black Mass to both Phoenix and I don't know if it was Haku or Nick Wayne, but a double Black Mass to pick up the victory. And Aleister Black will take on RVD for the TV title next week on the 34th Street Emergence.
Merry Christmas, Aleister Black. That's your gift. Just wow.
Great fatal five.
Aleister Black had in him.
Great fatal 5-way match or fatal 4-way now was. Now the Swerve got taken out.
A cleaner former plain man, Kenny Omega. He's coming to the ring. He has one thing in mind: to beat Will Ospreay. With that impressive V-trigger and his technical skills, I'm pretty sure this could be a walk in the park for Kenny Omega, but we have to remember, Will Ospreay is the champion for a reason. He isn't no slouch. He's not... Will Ospreay with his impressive athleticism might prove to be a challenge for Kenny Omega. They have perfectly matching styles. It's almost like they faced each other like 5 times for another life.
Kenny Omega's partner and of the phenomenally elite AJ Styles will take on Will Ospreay for the Genesis Championship. But now Kenny Omega has maybe a perfect opportunity lined up here. Maybe pick up a victory over Will Ospreay.
And Kenny Omega might actually be the best wrestler to not win the championship in A2 so far.
And here comes
the champion. And he's elevated. Will Ospreay, again, like I said, impressive athleticism, impressive everything, actually. Technical skill, athleticism, strength. He's got the total package, and he's willing to show you. Not his package, but like, move. Raising that title high. He's the current Genesis champion, and he's probably the greatest to ever be one. You see, he's the aerial ace, the aerial assassin for a reason. Catch you with anything. In the air, on the ground, even outside of the ring, he can catch you with anything. The floor is yours.
Ospreay bracing his presence in the ring before he takes on Kenny Omega, as Ospreay is a two-time Genesis champion in his own right.
Ospreay, again, very might well be the greatest to ever do it.
Kind of crazy how he doesn't have any world title gold around his waist, but maybe in the near future.
Maybe he can become a double champ on his Conor McGregor type timing.
As here we go, Ospreay versus Omega. Big matchup between these two. Very familiar with each other, and with some Ospreay working on Kenny Omega early. So now Ospreay sends Kenny over the ropes immediately. And now Will Ospreay may be looking for that tope.
It's that spaceman plancha. He's going up on the barricade immediately, getting Kenny up. And he's going for that. I don't even know he was going for the flying nothing. So what do you think about Kenny's chances so far?
Kenny definitely has a great chance. At the same time, this is about AJ Styles too, but like I said, Kenny has a perfect opportunity lined up for him if he can get a championship opportunity in the future if he wanted to as well. And the ref was at a count of 8, but Ospreay is up. He'll break up the pin.
He's got Kenny Omega in the corner, turns him back, turns him around, hits him with a tornado DDT, spikes him on his head, and he's backing him up, shoots off the ropes, and misses the forearm. But that's no sweat, no foul to Will Ospreay. He jumps up, ducks under, and pop-up powerbomb, going for the pin with that one. Not even a one. It was a close two, but it was close to two, but it wasn't two.
Now Kenny throwing some shots of his own at Ospreay. Kenny with a big uppercut to Will. Will back up to his feet already. Kenny firing away back at Will. Now Kenny with a big slam to Ospreay. Match has been very physical so far.
So what do you think about their matchup here? They're both very all-rounded competitors. They're basically almost equals in a sense. Like when you're good at everything, I'm pretty sure you're great at nothing though. So what's the one weakness that you can pick out on these two?
I think Will definitely has the technicality in this ring. Well, beg your pardon, Kenny. I think Kenny definitely has the technicality over Will in this matchup. But I think with Will's
really,
quickness.
I honestly think that Kenny Omega might also have the striking edge over Will in this case. I'm pretty sure they're in the same league power-wise, but I think the striking might take it.
Now, Will with a big elbow right to the midsection. Now, Will Ospreay, big kick right to the back of Kenny's head. And now, Kenny's out. Will Ospreay maybe looking to pick up the victory here on Kenny, but not even a 1 count.
Both very dedicated performers to what they do. Going for a sunset flip powerbomb. Lifts him up. Going for that pop. Going for that Styles Clash. Already in the middle. Already not even at the tail end of the match. With that one. No. And Kenny Omega still kicks out at 1.
Now, Will was looking to probably make a move here, but Kenny with some elbows to the midsection of Will. And now Kenny with a big springboard kick right to the chest of Ospreay. As now Kenny going up to the top rope. Kenny with a big moonsault to Will.
With that double spring moonsault just showing off now. But I don't think it's the best. Oh, that figure 4. Will immediately gets out. And that springboard moonsault, he didn't get all of it, but it still hit. I'm pretty sure he was going for a springboard moonsault T. Like his rival at New Year's Revolution, the phenomenal DT.
It's now.
And now
both of these.
Now they're having a hockey fight right now, going for chops, punches, kicks. They're really good. They're really insistent on beating each other down right now. I'm pretty sure Ken doesn't even care if he wins. He just wants to make sure Will's not at 100% to face his partner for the championship.
Now Kenny sends Will off the ropes. Kenny with a big suplex, double underhook suplex as going into the cover, and Will kicks out at 2.
Kenny Omega beckoning him up, and he's going for the I honestly have no words for that. If Will Ospreay kicks out of that, it might just did kick out. In the best moonsault ever, that springboard moonsault. And what's he going for this? The one-winged angel. Did he just kick out at 1?
Now,
Elliot, I need you to tell me right now. Did he just kick out at 1?
He definitely did just kick out at 1, but I could say I expected that out of both of these two men, as now Kenny going back up to the top rope with Will not even knowing where he's at, and a big axe on the right to the back. Will back up to his feet, and now Kenny, big package suplex. And now Kenny going back to work on Will. Oh, Kenny has an arm type submission locked in on Will. Will maybe looking to tap out, and now Will Ospreay gets out of it. And a very crafty counter by Will Ospreay to keep himself in this matchup.
Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega, again, are basically the same person. I think they're wrestling soulmates. Now Kenny Omega counters it with a snap suplex. With that Dragon Rush, actually. I'm now getting word that it was called the Dragon Rush the entire time.
And now Ospreay, double underhook, looking for that. Oh!
Stormbreaker!
Took the words out of my mouth. Will Ospreay with a big Stormbreaker and a kick out by Kenny.
We're so good at commentary, we finish each other's sentences.
Now Will in the corner, maybe looking to hit Kenny with that hidden blade. And now Will Ospreay going into the cover, maybe to make a statement before New Year's Revolution, but a kick out by Kenny.
No matter what happens in this match, I think Will Ospreay is not going to be at 100% because Kenny has taken a lot out of him. With all these suplexes, Kotaro Crushers, One-Winged Angels, almost all of these have been deadly. Deadly, deadly, deadly. And the referee is going 3.
Kenny going to take the fight to the outside. He's toying with that leg of Will Ospreay.
And Will Ospreay, he might actually be screwed. I don't even know what to say. Like, he might not be able to come back from the offense here. Thank God this is a non-title match, because I think Kenny Omega would have finished the story if it wasn't. Kenny Omega brings him back into the ring. He's going for something big. Referee stopped his count at 6. And a big missile drop kick.
Now, Kenny maybe going again. Oh, no. Kenny, thought he might have been looking for the one-winged angel again, but Will Ospreay with a big counter. And now Ospreay going into the cover on Kenny and a big kick out.
Kenny Omega might just win this again. And a Pele kick to the head of Kenny Omega. Excuse me for what I just said. And he's charging up that blade. And he's going for even more punishment. He's dragging Kenny Omega to somewhere to the center of the ring. There's no ropes for Kenny to grab onto now. It might be 1, 2, and it's not done yet. You have the floor, Elliot.
Now Will going back to work on Kenny. Will now, big kick right to the face of Kenny. And now, oh, Kenny with the big pinning combination here on Will, maybe to steal it here. But no, Will kicks out at 2.
Sling blade. In the corner.
Now, Kenny in the corner. Oh, Kenny. Couldn't even tell what was going on my monitor lag.
And then Kenny going for something big again. Probably the same missile drop kick that he used to knock his lights out earlier. And a big blockbuster.
Now, Kenny trying to drag Will back in the center of the ring. Kenny going into the cover on Will, maybe to pick up the victory here, but Will just barely kicked out, and Kenny's very frustrated. Now Kenny calling Will Ospreay back up. Will counters again, and now sends Kenny off the ropes, but no, Kenny was ready for it, and a big stomp right to the midsection.
He's beckoning Will Ospreay up once again. I keep saying that word, but it keeps happening. And a springboard front drop kick again. Kenny Omega with his legs and his feet. He's a very educated individual with those. With that and that knee drop too. Going for a stomp in the back. He's coming back. Hits him with the elbow. Hits him with the elbow. Irish whip reverse into the corner. And a kick to the side of the head. Springboard.
The lights go out?
What the hell?
I don't know what that was, but now Kenny, look at a big elbow right to the shoulder. Now Kenny going into the cover here on Will. Looking to pick up victory, and Kenny Omega picks up the win on Will Ospreay.
And Kenny Omega has defeated Will Ospreay. Elliot, pinch me right now. Am I dreaming or is this a nightmare? Like I said, I think his striking worked out for him in the end. I think Will Ospreay, his speed was immense and his athleticism was better than Kenny Omega's, but just couldn't stand up to the striking and the power of Kenny Omega. He cleaned him up real good. But I think we need to talk about how the lights went out. That seemed very suspicious.
But now coming up next, Jon Moxley will take on Seth Rollins for the A2C World Heavyweight Championship at New Year's Revolution. But he gets a date
with the all-ego Ethan Page.
With Ethan Page.
Jon Moxley, probably one of the best natural brawlers in A2C right now. Second to none when it comes to the punishment he'll take to make sure he wins, or to make sure he actually puts up a fight in general. While Jon Moxley might be the toughest man on the face of the planet, one of the toughest. Let me not glaze. Like, he's up there, but not better than Haku.
Mox has been itching for weeks and weeks to get his hands on Seth Rollins. He got just a taste of him at Saturday night's main event when he picked up the win with Roman Reigns in a returning Braun Breaker, but that was not enough for Jon Moxley. And before he can get to him at New Year's Revolution for the world title, he takes on this man, all ego, Ethan Page.
And Ethan Page, again, like you said, all ego, but I think it's also confidence too. I think Ethan Page knows exactly what he can do, and he knows exactly how to do it. He already defeated Braun Breaker with a little bit of help afterwards from Bronson Reed. But I think Ethan Page has shown us he really has a chance to upset Jon Moxley here today. What do you think about Elliot?
Ethan Page is definitely underrated. In my opinion, I think he has a very untapped skill set that he can bring here to Emergence. And working under a guy like Seth Rollins, I mean, that's got to be a bonus for you, I mean, in my opinion.
Now let's get this match started. All ego versus all bruises. Goes for that discus clothesline. It's immediately stomped out. Going for the inside cradle pin. Going for that one. Nope. Not even a 1 count. Double axe handle. Goes for the kick to the face. Nope. He didn't get all of it. Irish whips him into the corner. Nope. No, Jon Moxley responds. And multiple clotheslines to the face and the neck of Ethan Page, and Jon Moxley goes for the pin on Page.
Now Mox going after the right hand of Ethan Page is stomping away on him senselessly, and now Mox getting Page back up to his feet.
Now Jon Moxley putting him back up to his feet, going for another striking combo. Jon Moxley known for his superb striking, not only superb striking, but the amount of things he can hit you with, and with his fists. He's really creative when it comes to inflicting pain and punishment. Half crab, Ethan Page immediately gets out. Shades of his Canadian cohort, Lance Storm.
Now Mox with a big chop right in the corner to Page. And now big leg sweep by Mox as Mox is toying away, going to work on that leg. And now Mox with the cover on Page, looking to pick up a victory, but a kick out. That's another thing Mox can do very well. He's a brawler at best, but he can manipulate Lee so well with your joints.
It's almost scary how much he knows about joints and manipulation, and about his death jutsu and his jiu-jitsu background. He's almost too good.
Mox with a big drop kick right to Page, sending him on the outside, and the ref gonna begin the count. Page back up to his feet, gonna continue this fight, and Mox catches him with a big clothesline. Now Page fighting back, big backbreaker right to the back of Moxley. Now Moxley back up to his feet, almost like he didn't even feel it. And now Mox with an overhead slam right to Page. And now Mox thought he might have been going for the cover. Oh, missed with an elbow. Good job playing possum by Ethan Page, and Mox sends Page straight to the mat.
I don't think Ethan Page is playing possum anymore, man. And it's going to be a striking battle. We're seeing a hockey fight. I don't think you want to trade fists with Jon Moxley.
And now, big chop by Page. Mox wants more. Mox wants it all. Now Mox off the ropes, calling Ethan Page. Oh, big knee right to the face, and a big clothesline to Ethan Page. And now Mox going in the cover, looking to pick up the victory on Page, and not even a 2 count.
Ethan Page smart rolling out the ring to make sure he doesn't receive any further punishment. Oh my god. And it's a big suplex. 1, 2. Like I said, Ethan Page is smart to roll out the ring, but not smart to get hit with that. I'm just saying, he's making Ethan Page look like a goddamn jabron right now. With those big punches, Ethan Page feeds into the corner. Another punch and a big bulldog. You have the floor.
Now, Mox with a big curb stomp right to Page. Big curb stomp. And now a crossface on Ethan Page looking to tap out all ego. Will Ethan Page top out? Just squirming and Mox let it go. Now, Mox going up to the second rope, calling up Ethan Page. Mox, big elbow right to the face. No, I don't even think Ethan Page felt that. And now an inside cradle by Ethan Page on Mox. Page maybe making a pick up an upset, but a kick out by Mox.
I think the plan here is to let him tire himself out and a twist of fate. Actually, I'm sorry, my bad. It wasn't a twist of fate. It was a twist of the ego, man.
Now Mox, big running knee right to the face. Might have busted Ethan open, but ref for the counter 2 and Ethan kicks out. Now Mox just stalking Ethan Page. Page kicks Mox off. Page now has Moxley. Sends him into the ref inadvertently. And now Page just racking Mox's midsection. And oh my God, what a punch. Right to the face. And now Mox sends Page straight to the mat. And now Mox might have looked for a kick. Oh, big forearm by Ethan Page. Page now. Big fist right to the face of Moxley.
I just got word that twist of fate that he's done is called the twisted grin. I don't like that name, so I'm gonna call it the twist of hate instead. And the ego's edge. 1, 2, and this is how he defeated Braun Breaker. He was getting his ass whooped, and he started cooking him.
Now Page with center Mox and all Mox. Big kick right to Page. And now Mox maybe trying to figure out what else he needs to do to put all ego down. And a big jawbreaker, look like almost
rolling
off the ropes.
Snap.
Now Mox, snapmare, big kick right to the back. Moxley going into the cover, trying to pick up the win on Ethan Page. Mox, counter 2, and Jon Moxley picks up the win here on Ethan Page.
He's beat 2/3 of the division. Can he beat the final one, the final boss of the division at New Year's Revolution, or is he gonna fall short back down the ladder?
Mox with 2 down and 1 to go. That final man being our A2C World Champion Seth Rollins at New Year's Revolution. As Mox soaking it all in. He's just one more man away from winning that World Heavyweight Championship. And now, Seth Rollins.
Speak of the devil, and he appears.
The A2C World Champion is here, and a big stomp right to the outside.
And another big stomp right to the outside. He's taking out the competition before it even becomes competition.
Now,
you gotta appreciate the smarts of Seth Rollins.
Now Rollins just gonna throw Moxley back into the ring. And now gonna send him in the corner. Their match is already done for, but this is just to add a little bit of extra damage to Jon Moxley, and a big super stomp from Seth Rollins. And Mox is out cold.
Just wow. That was great. That was a great match, but the ending was probably even better to set up the match. I wonder how Jon Moxley's gonna deal with that.
Now coming up next, we have Randy Orton versus this man, the icon Sting.
With the bat, the crow, and the whole ordeal, he is the icon, the legend. He is Sting. Ever since he got buried by Danhausen at Halloween Havoc, I'm pretty sure he's been holding that grudge against him for a long time. Can he at least make it a little bit better by beating Randy Orton, or will he just get by both members of the Legend Killers?
Sting, actually one half of the duo between him and Jeff Hardy, as him and Jeff Hardy will take on Danhausen and his opponent Randy Orton tonight in tag team action on Winter is Coming next week on Overkill.
As Darby Allin is still reaching a decision. Who knows, maybe we can see the decision at Winter is Coming. And the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. You take this, Elliot. I think I've already said all there is to be said.
Well, Randy Orton came into A2C with a big victory over our now TV champion RVD, and now he's just slowly climbing his way into the ranks.
And Randy Orton with that devastating.
He's associated himself with Danhausen, one of the most unlikeliest of duos, at least I've ever seen.
I think it was pretty likely, though. It just seemed like Randy Orton needed a young protege, and Danhausen was young, he was hungry, and he didn't have much going for him at that time. Besides, like, The Rock. We don't talk about him, though. The Rock abandoned Danhausen, and what happened was Randy Orton picked up the pieces of Danhausen's career and made him better, made him more fierce, made him a legend killer. He made him into something to be scared of.
Well, now matchup is underway. Sting going up against Randy Orton. Now Orton with a big clothesline to Sting, and now Orton as Sting, and a big Russian leg sweep to Sting.
Orton already trying to submit Sting. Sting slips out of it. Sting with the military press slam to the ground. The power of Sting, the icon. Goes for a chop.
Ow.
Schoolboy.
Randy with a roll up on Sting, but kicked out of that. But now Randy has Sting, and now Fireman's carry on Sting. Randy, what's he gonna do here? Gonna send him face first into the turnbuckle. Sting dazed in the corner, and now Randy just sends Sting straight to the mat, dragging him from his legs.
And now Sting inside cradle.
Sting with an inside cradle, but Randy was not fooled. And now Sting firing away with some rights of the Viper.
And Randy Orton chop blocks the leg out of Sting, telling him, get that weak shit out of here, boy. stomps on the arm of Sting. He's working on the arms. He's probably working on all the body parts. And Randy Orton on the characteristic, he's going to the top rope very early with a diving elbow drop to the sternum of Sting. And those Ronnie Garvin stomps. One for each limb. He's already going for the pin right now, and it's a 1, it's a 2, and it's no 3.
Those patented steps by Randy as Sting is trying to drag himself up in the corner. And now Randy, might have been looking for a top rope move. And now Sting with a big shoulder tackle to Randy. Now Sting trying to catch himself and fire back at Randy Orton. And now both of these men going pound for pound, blow for blow. Sting with the chop. Randy with the chop. Sting with the chop. Randy, missed with the fist. Sting caught him with the chop. Now Sting with the fist. Now Sting. Big clubbing blow right to the back. And now Sting. Maybe. Look at Scorpion Death Drop. Scorpion Death Drop to Randy Orton. And now Sting going into the cover, looking to pick up the victory on Randy, but a kick out.
Right on the weak part of Randy Orton's body. As you know, he can as you know, his elbows and his upper back have been a source of injury for years. And another Scorpion Death Drop to Randy Orton's weak part. 1, 2, and no 3. Randy Orton might be more resilient than we thought he was. I don't want to say this, but Randy Orton might be a legend. And Sting is going for it again. Wait, no. Sting getting reversed. Randy Orton breaking out of it. Randy Orton shoots him into the rope. Sting goes over. And the referee starts the count. And Randy Orton just taking his sweet time on the ropes. Just soaking it all in. Then the referee's count is reaching 4, might be 5. A Boston Crab on the outside. Sting grabs the leg, he gets out of it. And pushes him off with both legs. Randy Orton just wants to inflict pain on Sting. But the Stinger... Oh no, the Stinger going for that big splash. He might have it. 1, 2. And Randy kicks out. You gotta admire it, Elliot, how resilient Randy Orton is. He kicked out of 2 Scorpion Death Drops. And he just reversed an elbow drop and a big RKO. And a just gigantic RKO. He might have it. Oh my gosh, Sting kicks out of the RKO. And Randy Orton is dragging him. He might have something ready for him. He might be going to be. Sting might have this entire match going awry for him. And a big back splash by Randy Orton. Sting might be going on a comeback. 1, 2, no 3. And he's going for the clutch. The ropes have broken it up. Going for a little chop combo, a kick, uncharacteristic of Sting, and a dragon screw. I think Randy Orton might actually be hurting on every part of his body right now. Randy Orton started off hot with those stomps and the RKO, but then again he got his fire quickly extinguished. Wait, no, he's going for the comeback. Clothesline, ducks under, snap power slam. Vintage Randy Orton going for the pin. 1, 2, no 3. Sting still kicking out, and he's going for the spike DDT. And here's voices, vintage Orton.
Big DDT by Randy.
And the lights have gone out, and the Scorpion Deathlock.
Scorpion Deathlock. Randy right to the ropes. He can get there, but he's gonna tap.
And Randy Orton taps out. Oh my God. This was a great match, Elliot. How do you feel about this?
Big win for Sting. And bringing in some momentum going into Winter is Coming. And here comes Danhausen. Face to face with the Icon. And now Randy with a big low blow and an RKO to Sting.
And Randy, and they're both living up to their name right now. The Legend Killer. And what are they planning to do?
And now, here comes Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy here to make the save here for Sting.
Jeff Hardy, you know, he got to do his dance before he does anything else. He's got to do it. And Jeff Hardy, he's taking a sweet time getting to the ring. Does he want to save him or not? He's doing a zombie walk to the ring. Are you going to save him or not? I stand corrected. Flying forearm to Randy Orton, but what about Danhausen? He might be close behind. Twist of fate on the ramp. Someone get security.
Now Hardy turning his attention to Danhausen. Face to face with the charismatic enigma, Darby Allin. In the center between Danhausen and Jeff Hardy. Darby's beside himself. He doesn't even know what to do.
Make the right choice, Darby. Make the right choice.
Obviously, Darby has his own feelings with Jeff Hardy as his tag team partner, but what does this mean? What does this bode for Winter is Coming?
What does this mean? I think Darby Allin's gonna make his choice at Winter is Coming. Now that he's had time to see both sides. I hope he does make the right choice.
Well, a big win for.
And now our official theme for A2C Winter is Coming. Is It New Year's Yet? By Sabrina Carpenter. I haven't listened to this song yet, but I can tell you, all my friends said it's a complete treat. And going for Winter is Coming, Braun Breaker versus Bronson Reed, one part of the Anti-Vision Forces versus the Vision. Back when he was jumped on, Emergence by Bronson Reed, and Danhausen and Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy and Sting, like we just saw the match before. This is a heated rivalry, and we don't know whether Darby Allin's going to join in or not. Kyle versus Drew McIntyre, on the December 1st episode of Emergence, Drew McIntyre turned on Kyle Fletcher, hitting him 2 claymores to break up the Proto Warriors.
Now Sky Blue defends her Women's World Championship against Roxanne Perez. Perez has been dying and itching to get back to her goals, and she gets another opportunity against Sky Blue at Winter is Coming. And Jimmy Uso made his decision after winning the G1. He takes on Johnny Gargano for the Universal Championship with the special guest referee, Carmelo Hayes. And speaking of Carmelo Hayes, he takes on MJF here in our main event. Before these two men go in tag team competition for the tag team championship at New Year's Revolution, it's Melo, it's MJF, one-on-one in a highly anticipated main event here in Sacramento.
You take the main event, Elliot. I'll take a backseat.
And here comes Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Here comes the devil's favorite son.
What can you say? He's the salt of the earth. He's one of the scummiest people I've ever seen live. Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He kicks puppies and pushes kids.
And he really hates Canada. As you can see on his shirt, he really hates Canada.
I think there isn't a single place he can go that doesn't hate him. With that Burberry scarf, it's probably the same scarf from like 2 years ago. With the Canada's mid shirt on, he's just looking for heat. Mind you, he's not even in Canada. We're in California, I think. Let me check my watch. We're in Sacramento, the capital of California, actually.
But now, here comes him, one half of the A2C World Tag Team Champions, former Universal Champion, Carmelo Hayes. Right where he belongs, and right where he's always been the main event player since he's been with the Authority.
And Carmelo Hayes, athleticism, he doesn't have the height advantage, but he has the athleticism advantage, probably like everything except for technical skill, even the likability advantage. Not to throw shade on MJF.
Maven, you gotta think for a guy like Melo, for where he is at the top of the food chain, this has just gotta be another day in the office. Another week, another Melo main event. And here we go, Melo and MJF. Big death press by MJF straight out the gate.
That was a nice call. And assaulting with the wrist crutch, with the kicks.
Now, MJF toying with that hand of Melo, going to work on it, and a big double knees right to the back of Melo.
And let's see, and Melo springboard moonsault off the middle rope, he misses.
Now MJF drop down, leapfrog. MJF, oh, big pop-up knee and a big kick right to the back of the head.
Big elbow drop by Carmelo. Very back and forth right now. Chops, and a punch and a cross chop to the neck of MJF. And another big Fez press by MJF to the face of Carmelo Hayes.
Now,
I gotta say, the attire of Carmelo Hayes is very out there tonight.
Now Melo again with the springboard moonsault to MJF, this time right to the back. And now Melo going into the cover on MJF, looking to pick up the victory, but not even a 2 count. And now Melo slams MJF's hand onto the mat. MJF calling up Melo. What's he looking for here? Big punches, big chops. Another big punch, but big hip toss by MJF. MJF missed with the springboard moonsault. And now Carmelo Hayes hits a springboard moonsault on the back of MJF. MJF trying to crawl back into the corner, but here comes Melo right out the gate in a big clothesline by him.
I'm sorry, but can we just appreciate how good this match is so far? It's a very close match. There's no advantage that either one has. Oh, big German suplex, rope break. Carmelo Hayes is still in it. He might be out of it. No, Carmelo Hayes reverses both feet on the chest of MJF, pushing him back. What's he going for this time? The crossface. MJF immediately breaks out of it. We don't do crossfaces here. That's against the rules. If you know, you know.
Big elbow by Melo out the corner. And now Melo, snapmare, going off the ropes and a big boot right to the face of MJF. MJF back up to his feet, and now, oh, both men were both looking for moves. Both couldn't connect, and now Melo sends MJF off the ropes. Big slam right to the right to the mat.
And tries to go for a clothesline. It's reversed by a spinning soul kick. Then MJF shoots him into the ropes, and a big fastball pop-up punch. MJF bringing him up to his knees, and Carmelo Hayes gets out of it. Carmelo Hayes, tilt to whirl, face buster. He might be looking for that nothing but net, or the lucky 48. No, actually the first 48. Now, and MJF just beckoning him up again, going for the comeback, clothesline, trips him up with the kick. And Carmelo Hayes in a bad way here. I have no doubt that he'll be able to get out. Like I said, and a suplex cutter. Melo, don't miss.
Now, Melo trying to call MJF out of the corner. Now, Melo up to the top rope swiftly. Oh, big. Looked like he dragged him from his arm. And now, Melo, big stomp right to the cheek. The face that is, not his ass cheek, his face. And now, Melo, big kick right to the hamstring. Melo again with a big kick. Now Melo just going to work on MJF with some physicality. And going to work with MJF with some physicality. I think Carmelo Hayes stopped for a quick second. Big elbow drop, that misses. Big knee, big glutes, that misses. Whatever Carmelo Hayes tried to do, that misses. Oh, crucifix pin. Wait, no, rolling crucifix. Carmelo Hayes might be in a bad way. He immediately kicks out, even this far into the match. Now MJF is working on the arm of Carmelo Hayes here. And MJF wasting time taunting instead of doing what he should do, and is putting Carmelo Hayes away. Now MJF punching the face of Carmelo Hayes with a little stomp. That disrespectful. Oh, and immediately going for a taunt again. Now what is this? The Anaconda Vice. He immediately gets out. Now Melo gets back on offense, drop down, leapfrog. What's Melo gonna look for here? Oh, Melo, don't even know what that was. And oh, a big forearm. Oh my God, that might have just knocked the lights out of Carmelo Hayes. But no, he's back up to his feet. MJF didn't even realize that big slam face
and a
first.
Flatliner
Onto the mat. And now Melo getting MJF back up to his feet. Melo off the ropes. Big knee. Oh, man. Both of these men are just taking hit after hit here in this matchup. And now Melo has MJF on his shoulders.
Shoulder breaker.
Big shoulder breaker.
Kitchen sink. Let that sink in. Bringing Carmelo Hayes up. This might be the end of it. Going for a big kick. Nope. Carmelo Hayes reverses. Shoots him out. Going for the arm trap neck breaker. Into a springboard moonsault. Beautiful combination by Carmelo Hayes. This might get the pin. 1, 2, no 3.
Very good matchup here between these two men. Melo and MJF, one of the best to ever do it. And Melo might have been looking for something there. And now MJF with a springboard drop kick right to the Melo. Big kick right to the midsection. Now, Melo with the big elbow right to MJF. Big punches right to Maxwell. Now, MJF and Melo tying up in the middle of the ring. MJF has Melo on his shoulder, sends him off the ropes.
And MJF looks like he's looking for someone with that cheeky expression he has. And then the big combos. Nope. Jawbreaker by Carmelo. Jawbreaker by MJF.
Now, MJF with a big pile driver to Melo. And now dragging Carmelo Hayes back to the center of the ring. Maybe looking to pick up the victory. Oh, no, he's not going to go for the cover here. But now MJF, Salt of the Earth. Salt of the Earth is locked in. Melo's right there on the ropes, but is Melo going to tap out? Melo gets out of it swiftly.
Rolls through. Head scissor. Gets out.
Now Melo sends MJF off the ropes. Another drop down. Melo docked the clothesline, and MJF catches him. And now throwing some more punches on Carmelo Hayes. Man, the physicality has just been brought out so much in this matchup, and now MJF goes back in the cover again, and another kick out by Melo.
And goes on the middle rope for this time, and he's going for the big knee drop and a springboard moonsault. He hasn't had any luck with that yet, but at the same time, I think if he keeps trying... Wait, no, Carmelo Hayes taunted too much. Hit with that GTS. Yes, it is called the GTS.
Big axe handle right to a laying Melo, and now MJF stomping away. I can't really see what's going on, but he's just stomping away, looks like on Melo. And now MJF now has Melo up on his shoulders. Big power bomb in the center of the ring. And now MJF has Melo out. Gonna drag him up by his hair. MJF off the ropes. What's he looking for here? Big drop kick right to the back. And some big kicks right to the face end. Both of these men have rarely ever have pulled out some of their finishers and signatures. It shows how deep their bag both of them have.
Like, for example, right now, MJF is in his duffy. He's in the duffel bag. He's reaching deep to put away Carmelo Hayes. Like, for example, that springboard enziguri that he just did, I've never seen him do that before. He hasn't pulled that out. He doesn't pull that out a lot. Like, for example, he's going to cut... Like, for example, Carmelo Hayes doing this, that single knee face breaker that he just did. I've never seen that happen, and he's busted open. That 1, that 2, and no 3. You know, Carmelo Hayes, I think, has a legitimate chance to win this, but I think MJF has just been taking everything so far.
Now Melo going up to the middle rope, big action. No, MJF playing a little bit of possum there. And now both of these men, big chop by Melo, big punch by Maxwell. Big chop again by Melo, and another punch by Maxwell. Big chop, no. Maxwell with a big right. Big chop by Maxwell again. Another chop by Melo. Now another chop by, no. Big right by Melo. Big right by MJF. My screen is crashing. Here we go, back again. And now another chop by Melo. Another chop, no. A big right by Melo. And we got a hockey fight here in Sacramento, California. It's MJF, it's Melo in the center of the ring. And now MJF going again for that salt of the earth. Melo is right there, and he's gonna break it up.
The home of the Sacramento Kings. Right here, right now, we're getting a big kick to the face of Melo. That top rope savant kick. In that 1, the 2, and the 3. Right here in the home of the Sacramento Kings. It's the Golden One Center. Here is your winner. Right here, right now.
What a matchup.
That was a beautiful main event. 5-star classic. everything. Tokyo Dome, Dave Meltzer stars, he just came.
What a matchup between both of these two men, former world champions in their own right. And that is going to be it for us here on Emergence. I've been Elliot. This has been Maven. We'll see you guys next week or another time.
Hopefully next week.